He can beat you in so many ways. And the one shot he missed, he went and got the offensive rebound, and he put it back. If Hope does not push him out of the paint, he can score another 21 points this afternoon.
And for Hope Academy, it begins and usually it ends with that young man, Taiwan Hunter, who was unbelievable in the semifinal game. 17 points, 10 assists.
Yeah, a Class A record 10 assists. Look at the long range here. Boom, the bank was open Friday afternoon here in Champaign. If you're open, he'll find you. He's the smallest guy on the floor, but he always plays the biggest.
So it'll be Taiwan Hunter, Parker Croman, and the rest. The 1A state title game is on the way. We'll be back with the national anthem and with starting lineups. You're watching the IHSA 1A state championship.
The IHSA State Basketball Finals are brought to you in part by OSF Healthcare, offering hospitals, clinics, urgent care, virtual care, and more. Visit osfhealthcare.org today.
Every journey starts with a dream. For many, the path to achieving that dream starts at the YMCA. From sports dreams to wellness dreams to career dreams, the Y builds confidence, nurtures talent, and helps guide next steps. From the young to the young at heart, through every stage of life, the dream starts here at the Y. Start your journey today.
Have you said yes to being an organ, tissue, and eye donor? It's a powerful decision to give life to others when you're gone. Today, we cheer for Maddie, her family, and all those who say yes to donation. You have the power to save and enhance lives. Sign up today at donatelifeillinois.org. That's donatelifeillinois.org. And say yes to being a donor.
Every year, you have a choice. One that says staying independent and family-owned means something on your farm. So plant your independence. Plant Whiffles. When you plant Whiffles hybrids, you're making a statement that independence and family-owned means something on your farm. So make your choice. Plant your independence. Plant Whiffles.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Today's game between Eastland and Hope Academy for the 1A state title game brought to you by OSF Healthcare. Before we tip off here at State Farm Center, it's time now for today's national anthem. For that, it's Tim Sinclair on the PA.
Welcome to the 2025 IHSA Boys Basketball 1A Championship Game, presented by OSF Healthcare. Before our soloist sings our national anthem, we ask you to remember and honor the men and women of the United States Armed Forces serving throughout the world with a moment of silence. Thank you. Now we ask that you please stand and join our guest soloist, Alvin Stromberg from Hinsdale Central High School, in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, the players and coaches will wish each other good luck at center court and then return to their benches. The IHSA Board of Directors and member schools expect and promote good sportsmanship from all athletes, coaches, students, parents, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Do what's right. Thank you. Welcome once again to the 2025 IHSA Class 1A State Final. It's been a great run to the championship for Eastland and Hope Academy. Let's take a look back at how they got here.
Into the lane, corner, Merity from the opposite way. This time he knocks it down. Hunter up top, and the finish from J.D. Simmons. All Hope Academy.
And look at the defense. Look how quick they are.
Oh, blocked. Whoa.
What a block by Simmons.
Rejected. Stolen by Hunter.
What a game we've had from Hunter.
Simmons gets it over to Hunter. He'll throw one up. Oh, it goes off the glass for the full court shot.
The bank is open in Champaign.
And Hope Academy holds on, advancing. Going baseline, up and under, laying it up, and in that time is Adam Allender. Now back up top and swung over, wide open. Braden Anderson, three on the way, and that is down.
He was wide open. That was a lapse on defense.
Croman spins inside and lays it off the glass and in.
Was able to spin between two defenders.
Eastland with a 55-35 win over Peoria Christian to advance to the state title game in 1A, where they will have a rematch against Hope Academy.
Presented by OSF Healthcare, the official healthcare sponsor of the IHSA. First, let's meet the starting lineup for the Eastland Cougars. A 5'10" senior guard, number 3, Tanner Stern. A 6'4" junior forward, number 10, Ziason Haverland. A 5'10" senior forward, number 12, Adam Allender. A 5'10" senior guard, number 20, Peyton Spears. And a 6'3" junior forward, number 35, Parker Croman. The Cougars are led by head coach Tyler Zumdahl. Now, the starting lineup for the Hope Academy Eagles. A 5'7" junior point guard, number 3, Taiwan Hunter. A 6'5" junior center, number 5, Jaden Simmons. A 6'3" sophomore forward, number 10, Trenton McGinnis. A 6'3" senior guard, number 11, Dominic Hale. And a 6'2" senior forward, number 25, Malik Merity. The Eagles are led by head coach Ronnie Fields.
Those were today's starting lineups presented by OSF Healthcare. For more on this 1A state title matchup, let's go to the third member of our broadcast crew, Lauren Withrow. Lauren?
Although this is a rematch from December when Eastland beat Hope Academy by 10 points, Eagles coach Ronnie Fields is not approaching this as a revenge game. Before today's game, Fields told me this is about winning a state championship. It's not about beating Eastland. That doesn't mean, though, that Fields isn't looking back at that December match for today's scouting report. Fields said the turnovers and the self-inflicted wounds with the fouls were a big issue today. He's asking his Eagles to trust their instincts and also to respect this opponent in the Cougars. He knows they're talented, and he wants his players to predict their next move and not underestimate these Cougars. Marshall.
All right, thank you so much, Lauren. That game, the Eagles were actually up on Eastland at halftime before a number of offensive fouls in the second half really cost them, and they weren't able to finish strong, and Eastland pulled away as the tip is underway, and a 1A state title is up for grabs. Alwinder and company. Eastland controls off the tip.
You know, the Eagles are out in his own defense. We talked about that 1-3-1.
Trying to go high-low on the pass there. Instead, intercepted. First turnover of the game for Eastland. Now the other way, it's Merity for three, and he starts them off with a 3-0 lead. And a reminder, in that 48-38 win Eastland had over Hope Academy, Malik Merity didn't play in that game.
He didn't play in that game. He's really showing what he can do today, starting off with a three-pointer.
Now inside, trying to force it inside. It's Haverson. Haverland gets it off. No. Almost intercepted, instead a missed shot, and the Eagles are on the run. Here's Taiwan Hunter. Let's see how he operates here in the half court. At the start of the game in the semifinals, he hurt his knee, bumped knees with one of the opposing players, had to leave the game for a while, came back, and then was sensational the rest of the way. Now into the lane, off that time.
Good offensive rebound.
Was Dominic Hale, but an offensive rebound down low, and now a timeout's going to be taken, an early one for Ronnie Fields and company.
Yeah, great offensive rebound by McGinnis. He went through two defenders, and Hunter called a timeout at midcourt.
So an early use of a timeout. Do you like burning one that early, Kenny?
Usually I don't think he would want to burn one that early, and Ronnie did not call the timeout. Hunter called the timeout. He called it at midcourt, but he saw that McGinnis was triple teamed, didn't have anywhere to go. Usually I don't think he want to call a timeout less than a minute into the quarter, but we'll see as we take a look at Ronnie Fields and that very impressive record as a head coach.
And there, conversely, we've got Tyler Zumdahl, who is coaching in his 7th season. First trip to the state tournament for this team since 2013, so his first trip downstate to play for it all. And you talk about Ronnie Fields, whether or not he was okay with Taiwan Hunter calling that timeout. He says what he loves about his young point guard is he sees the game as he sees it, so that he feels like anything he does on the court, Fields would approve of. So I think that's the A-OK on that. Now Hunter off the inbound, getting into the lane, back out, three on the way for Hale. No. Offensive rebound and put back from Merity down low.
Boy, Merity again. Now, he didn't play the first game. You can see how they're really happy he's here. A great offensive rebounding so far in the first quarter by the Eagles.
So it's Malik Merity 5, Eastland nothing after a couple of possessions for each team. Here, the trapping defense. And going down low, good job there. Off glass and in that time for Tanner Stern. And Eastland's on the board.
Nice job getting the ball to the free throw line, turning around, getting the open man underneath the basket for the easy layup.
You can tell Eastland has a plan. Talking to Tyler Zumdahl, he said, listen, we know that they trap. We know they're athletic. If we can split some of those traps, we can create close to the basket. And that's what we saw
exactly
in that possession.
That's all right there.
So now the Eagles, Hunter into the lane, leaves it. Back out. Hale will reset with Hunter. Now Hunter being checked by Peyton Spears, goes up and under. A nice move there to get past the best on-ball defender that Eastland has to deploy in Spears.
Yeah, but he is so quick. He can create off the dribble. He's lightning fast. Little 1-2-2 zone here. We're going to trap it, going right back in the middle.
And this time going up strong and drawing the foul that time was Ziason Haverland. Take a look at the keys to the game, brought to you by Southern Illinois University Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities for Eastland. It's control the tempo, something they did so well in that first matchup.
Yeah, they have to control the tempo. You cannot get into a running contest with Chicago Hope Academy.
And for Hope Academy, it's contest without fouling. That's something they got in trouble with the first time around.
First time around, they got into foul trouble. That's one thing Ronnie talked to us about. They couldn't emphasize it enough. Do not foul.
Here's Parker Croman at the line after missing the first free throw, trying to cut into this early 5-point deficit for Eastland. Second shot on the way, and Parker Croman now 1 for 2 from the line, and he's on the board. 7-3. Taiwan Hunter and company just 2.5 minutes into this 1A state title game. Gets the screen, blows by his man. The floater on the way, the finish. You throw it up, I'll throw it down from Jaden Simmons.
Simmons to go get it, but also give McGinnis credit for the pick at the top of the key that really freed up Hunter to throw it up to McGinnis.
So now you see the aerial dynamics, and that shot off the mark, rebound by Croman. No, it's a loose ball picked up by Hunter. Eagles gather themselves in the backcourt. 9-3. Eagles have gotten off to a fast start here in Champaign. Here's Hunter getting a screen, cutting through. Another lob, this time not able to finish that way. Can't get the reverse to go out of bounds. They'll say it's over to Eastland. Let's go back to the creation. As you said, McGinnis sets the screen, and after that, it's over.
Yeah, see, he sets the screen, and that frees up Hunter to put it up for Simmons. The key was the screen at the top of the key. He's going to put it up, and Simmons is going to put it down.
Talking to Ronnie Fields about the athleticism of Simmons, it's interesting because he says he's not only the team's best shot blocker, they're a rim protector. He's really improved the timing on his jumps this season. I was like, you know what it's like? It's like when you used to watch cartoons as a kid, Winnie the Pooh, Tigger. Doesn't need any steps, just straight up and down, straight up and down.
Yeah, just go up, but the timing is the most important thing because if you go up too soon or not soon enough, you're not going to make the play.
Fields talking to his team right now. He has to be happy with what's going on offense. 9 early points here. And now Eastland will try to respond in kind. And it's an interesting contrast of styles when you talk about the quickness that we saw on display for Eastland in that semifinal matchup. In that win against Peoria Christian. They were dominant in that game, a 20-point win. But here, the Eagles provide just a little bit more athleticism, as we almost saw there. Instead, it's going to be a foul. That's going to go against Dominic Hale, I believe.
Yeah, Hale was going for the strip, but when he hit him in the chest.
So the reach there. As we'll see Tanner Stern check out. Checking in is Braden Anderson for the first time for Eastland. Awender. Again, knows the trap is coming. And just try to move the ball.
Against that trap, you need a lot of ball moving. You're going to have to get some screens. You're going to have to really get some guys cutting through the zone.
Now, see a cutter there. Instead, it's over to Anderson. Shot on the way, long. So Braden Anderson can't hit. Coming down with the rebound are the Eagles. Eastland just 1 of 4 to start this game from the field.
I love Hunter just came back. Give me the ball behind you. Give me the ball.
They all know where their bread is buttered here, and Taiwan Hunter has done nothing to not command the most respect of anyone out here. Now a long lob, this time broken up by Haverland. Eagles get it back, however, and Simmons gets hammered on the way up, helped up. Good sportsmanship there by Haverland. Let's see who that one goes against.
Well, they're trying to get those lobs. They see they can get behind the defense and go up with the timing. We talked about timing. The timing was a little off right there.
That's the first foul on Zeiss and Haverland. With that, we will take a timeout. 9-3 with 3:46 to play in the first quarter. It's Hope Academy on top of Eastland, the 1A state title game.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you in part by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs. And by SIU Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities.
Give your home a glow up with an 11% rebate on Patriot Lighting. Now at Menards. We're your one-stop shop for your outdoor lighting needs. From landscape and string lights to decorative wall and motion lights. Find your style with all decorative motion lights on sale. Plus an 11% rebate. Like the Reese for $24.99 after rebate. Or enhance your home security with the Shakir Motion Sensing Outdoor Wall Light for $19.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning. but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can know from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
First quarter here at the 1A state title game in IHSA play. It's Hope Academy with an early 9-3 lead. Let's take a look at the road to Champaign, brought to you by Illinois State Police, Integrity, Service, Pride, and all the way from Lanark, Illinois. The upper northwest part of the state, that's the road that Eastland, the Cougars, took to get here. Meanwhile, for Hope Academy, pretty much straight south from Chicago.
How about I-57? And don't stop until you see the sign that says University of Illinois.
First, I thought they were getting a police escort down here, and then I just realized that was you, Kenny McReynolds.
Yeah, that was me.
So Jaden Simmons will step to the line. I know you have a direct line to the governor, but certainly Jaden Simmons has been impressive here with the aerial display early on at the free throw line to shoot two. Simmons in that semifinal win, big. He had 8 points, 8 rebounds, a couple of blocks, a steal in 22 minutes.
What an athlete. He is a tremendous athlete.
Second free throw on the way, also good. So 2 big free throws to help extend the lead. Up by 8, that's their largest lead of the game.
Did you see Hunter? He just told McGinnis, back up, back up.
Now, more of that zone defense, the 2-1-2. Here's Allender.
Here they go for the trap.
Spears.
When you double team, you look to the weak side. Somebody should be open right there.
And now getting him in the air, blocked from the help side by Merity. So I thought
recovery.
Simmons might pick up his second foul there, but able to kind of pull back when he was in midair.
And then Merity came over with the great rotation with the block.
So Krogman denied there. Eastland needing to get some stops. They love to get out in transition. Haven't been able to do so, though, so far in this game. Now putting it on the ground. Hale on the drive. No. Pulled down by Haverland. Up ahead. Here's Anderson. Allwinder, baseline. The kick out. Now back up top, poked away.
Active hands on defense was Hale. So let's take a look at this block. So, you know, he pulls back, and then you get from the other side, you come around and get the block, because, as you said, we thought Simmons looked like he was going to foul him, but then from the back side, good rotation from the weak side, Merity came over with the block.
Wonder if Krogman should have leaned in a little bit more once he got Simmons in the air.
But how difficult was that for Simmons to be in the air, then pull back while he's in the air?
Here's a shot on the way from the top of the key. No for Allwinder, and a man's rebound pulled down that time by Simmons. Quickly back the other way. Hunter putting it on the floor. He'll look to kick it out, but he took too many steps.
Took the extra step.
That's the first turnover by Hope Academy. Again, their defense has been what's been impressive here in the first quarter.
Yeah, defensively, they've been outstanding.
Eastland 1 for 6 from the field.
Look at this. Talk about elevation.
So it goes in the front of the rim to pull it down. Now it's trying to find a way here. Eastland. Shot on the way from 3. That's in and out from Brendan Anderson. They're 0 for 3 from distance so far. Eastland really having trouble getting things going, and the Eagles taking a page perhaps out of Eastland's book to settle things down. But as soon as I say that, here comes Hunter into the lane, off glass, and he's going to draw the foul.
But he's so creative when he has the ball in his hands. He looks like he's just going to take his time. Then all of a sudden, he puts it in an extra gear.
That's the first personal foul on Parker Krogman. Second team foul against Eastland. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. All Eagles so far. Hill puts on the ground now. The kick out just to get it back. Hunter being face guarded by Krogman up top. And now here's Hill with the jumper. Nice and clean in the paint.
And see, Spears looked like he was ready to switch, and he took a couple of steps towards Hunter. That leaves Hill open, and he's able to get the basket. If you're going to switch, switch. But don't switch off the man with the basketball.
A 6-0 run for the Eagles, and certainly they've got to figure some things out, Eastland, on both ends of the court.
But they've been getting some good shots. A lot of their shots have just been rolling out.
Here's Croman looking to go inside. Has to pull it back out. Allwinder. Now, shot on the way from Spears. No. Another rebound for Simmons.
And that's not a bad shot. The shot did everything. He rolled around the rim. So the shots they're taking have not really been bad shots. They're just 1 out of 7 so far today.
6 straight misses for Eastland. They haven't scored in over 4 minutes. Here's Hunter at the other end, under mid to play. Into the lane, the kick out. Wide open for 3. Too strong that time for McGinnis, but he'll reset.
Well, McGinnis knew that shot was off, so as soon as he shot it, he ran toward the offensive board. That's 3 offensive rebounds for Chicago Hope Academy.
Off the pick and roll, bounced out, deflected, but right into the hands of Hale. Simmons, an offensive rebound, back out. Now looking to float one in, short. Another rebound, and a foul's going to be called. Let's see who they say that's on. They're going to say that's over the back on McGinnis.
That was over everything by McGinnis. My goodness. Here's a little floater. Look at McGinnis. What a great job, though, of boxing out. That's a tremendous job of boxing out by Braden Anderson. And remember, Marshall, you don't have to be tall to rebound. You can play wide and box out. And Anderson, that's a perfect example.
Almost a rip there by Hunter. Instead, Allwinder gets by under 10 seconds to play. To the corner. Shot on the way from the... It's an air ball. Pulled down. Time running out. Hunter didn't quite have enough on that full court shot. So that's the way the first quarter ends. 13-3. An extremely impressive defensive effort for Hope Academy. They're up 10 over Eastland, the 1A state title game.
Celebrate Ashley's 80th anniversary with a new mattress. For a limited time, save up to 70% on name brand closeout mattresses. Or get a king mattress for the price of a queen on qualifying purchases. For better sleep and savings, shop Ashley's anniversary sale.
On behalf of our 12,000 members, I want to congratulate all the athletes in today's competition. I am Don Finn, the business manager of IBW Local 134, representing the unionized electricians of Chicago and Cook County. Local 134 offers you more than just a job. It offers you a career. Our future is brighter than ever. From building solar fields to constructing data centers to shaping Chicago's skyline. Join the most diverse workforce in the building trades. Building careers, building the future. IBW Local 134.
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in the classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
Tired of the same old routine? Ready for a career that's always changing? In the roofing trades, every day is a new adventure. Learn a skilled trade, earn competitive wages, enjoy great benefits and solid opportunities for career advancement. With starting wages and benefits above $50 per hour, you can earn while you learn. So, are you ready to climb to new heights? Learn and join the roofing trades today.
At Ashley, we're celebrating 80 years of innovation, style, and value. Discover our selection of doorbusters, $5.99 and under. And with our price match guarantee, you know you're getting the best deal. Don't miss our anniversary sale going on now, only at Ashley.
Do your work early. That's Hope Academy coach Ronnie Fields' motto. Fields had these warm-up shirts made before the playoffs this year as a reminder to his players that they need to lock in from tip-off. He wants them to avoid having to ever play from behind. Fields said the first 30 seconds of the game would set the tone for his team. And today, the Eagles jumped out to a 5-0 lead in the first minute. They came out fast and haven't looked back. Eagles have doubled that lead to 10 points now. Marshall?
Lauren, thank you. As we get ready to start the second quarter, let's talk about the first quarter. 13-3 dominance from Hope Academy as Eastland trying to figure things out. One thing they need to solve is how to get these rebounds, because right now, down 12-2 on the boards. Hope has a +10 advantage on the glass. and 4 of those boards have been on the offensive end, so that means second and even third chances for Hope Academy.
Yeah, and Malik Merity, who has been really good on the board, I saw he just went to the locker room, so hopefully he's okay.
We'll have Lauren check on him and see what's going on with Malik Merity, who missed the first matchup, the Eastland 10-point win, 48-38 back in early December. But right now, it's all Eagles. Taiwan Hunter now dealing with a trap of his own. And here's Hale putting it on the floor, the kick out. Corner 3 on the way, no.
Whoa.
Offensive rebound
by Simmons. And I like the idea. And I was going to say, if I was Eastland, I would come out in the zone because the man-to-man, they just could not control Taiwan Hunter.
And now a foul called.
Timeout, Ronnie Fields.
And Ronnie Fields is going to take a timeout and talk things over here in the second quarter, trying to adjust perhaps to that zone defense.
Yeah, I think that zone defense caught him off guard.
Speaking of Ronnie Fields, Kenny, you remember when he was still in high school, right? Playing basketball. How good was this young man when he was at Farragut along with Kevin Garnett?
Tell you what, that was a great 1-2 punch. Ronnie Fields was unbelievable. The athleticism of this young man. Look at here. He's coming down and his head is still above the rim. Watch the slam dunk right here off the offensive rebound. This young man can do so many things. He was such a great athlete. He can get up in the air. Watch the steal. Watch the Michael Jordan type dunk. I mean, his head is even with the rim. This young man, on a bad day, his head was up with the rim. One of the greatest athletes you will ever see in the state of Illinois.
I know you sat down with him before the playoffs started. He said he could still get up there if need be. But as far as his kids, is a 3 drop down, big one by TJ Houston off the bench. It's a 13-point lead now, and Fields can still get up there, but he says his kids are tired of seeing and hearing stories about how good he was in high school.
They're calling him grandpa now.
Different times, Kenny. Now Eastland, let's see what happens here. As again, trying to solve this trapping defense into the middle. That's one way to get it done. Shot on the way, can't quite get it. Simmons comes down with it. Loose ball picked up by Hunter. Hunter on the run. Across half court, into the lane, tripped up, no foul called. Eastland's back the other way. They've got numbers, 3-on-1. Spears going up strong, can't get it to go, but he'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Little helter-skelter right there. And again, if I'm Eastland, you don't want to make it a track meet. You don't want to run up and down with this team because that's Chicago Hope Academy's ball game if you could do it like that.
So now Spears will head to the line for 2 free throws. That's the second foul, by the way, on Dominic Hale. So we'll see if he stays in the game with just under 7 minutes to play in the half. No, he'll check out. Checking in for him is Braden Jackson. So a lot of subs on the floor right now. Hunter's still out there. But along with him, Andre Mabry off the bench, TJ Houston, the aforementioned Braden Jackson, and also Simmons remains the big man down there as well, the 6'5" junior center. Now a little token full court pressure from Parker Croman.
Did they double team the ball like they were before?
Now swinging over, Houston's going to have another 3 from the corner. This time the bounce no. Offensive rebound by Simmons. Thought about going up, instead he stepped out of bounds.
Well, it's so easy for me to say sitting here, but you always have to know where you are on the court at all times.
Good effort, though, by Simmons to get that offensive rebound.
Again, Hope Academy doing a great job.
He barely got him.
Barely got him. They're doing a great job on the offensive board.
That was his pinky toe on the line after Hope pulls down its 6th offensive board as a team.
Look at his defense.
And Taiwan Hunter relentless on Adam Wywinder and company. Now to the corner. Bringing it back out to Spears. Inside. Swatted away. Trying to go back up with it. Stern inside. It's Haverland. He leaves it short. Another offensive rebound, though, is Eastland showing some grit on the glass.
Yeah, 3 offensive rebounds at one time, a jump ball there. You're not going to have, you cannot give this team that many opportunities. You're going to have to box out. You can't just always try to out-jump everybody. Put a body on your man, keep him off the boards.
Officials for this 1A state championship, again, Kevin King, Brian Sorrell, and Ivan Chambers. So now on the inbound, after substitutions, they get it in. It's Parker Croman, who's been quiet early in this one. Wywinder has had no room to operate. Now tries to slash into the lane. Gets by one defender. Throws it up. Will he get the bounce? No. That's the kind of day it's been as Mabry gets the rebound and pushes ahead to Houston. Now Hunter on the other side. Taiwan Hunter from 15 feet is good.
Well, he's so used to giving the ball to everybody else. That time he just pulled up and took the 15-foot jump shot in transition. Again, what a great transition offensive team. They love to get up and down the court.
So Eastland's got one field goal here in the first half. Came with just under 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. They've gone a long time without seeing the ball go in the basket. As you said, they've had some good looks. Here's another one right here, and that time Parker Croman makes it pay off.
Yeah,
officials
right
timeout for
the elbow. They found a zone. They found a gap right there, about 14 feet away. You swing it to him in the paint. That is what he did so well in the semifinals. Hit it again. He's wide open right there. So you give it to him right in the paint. That's an easy shot.
Finding the spot in the zone, and that time making it pay off, because it's not like they haven't had those shots. But we've seen them get all the way to the rim and have shots bounce around and bounce off.
So, yeah, a lot of shots have been very good. They just haven't gone in.
Here come the Eagles. Taiwan Hunter getting marching orders from his head coach, Ronnie Fields, who played the game at a high level, spent time in the CBA and playing internationally. Hunter crosses over Croman and drops it off, and a foul is going to be called.
Reaching in from behind as Hunter, again, does a great job of getting into the paint. His dribble penetration is unbelievably good. To see this young man to be able to penetrate any defense, be it a zone or a man-to-man.
That foul was on Peyton Spears, his first, team second. Wide open shot on the way for Braden Jackson. No, that time skying to get the rebound was Croman. Parker Croman spinning by Taiwan Hunter. Alwinder's got a look from three. Knocks it down. Much needed for the Cougars. And they cut the lead back down to 8 after trailing by as many as 13.
Well, what a nice quick shot, too. As soon as he touched the ball, talk about catch and shoot, he let that ball go in a hurry.
So now Eastland with their first made three, 1 of 6. Hunter lays it up too strong. Rebound by Mabry. He's got the putback, and the Eagles continue to pound the offensive glass.
Yeah, as Hunter went to the boards, and everybody else just stood still. But then you go to the offensive boards and come down with the basket.
Here's Eastland working against that zone, trying to get inside. Croman puts it on the floor, goes strong, uses the left, comes up short, pulled down by the Eagles. Hunter on the move by a couple of defenders, pulls back up. From behind, gets blocked from Croman.
Croman was coming down court, and all of a sudden he saw Hunter going up. Oh, wait, look at this. Reaches over and blocks it from behind.
Croman, 6'3". On the listed as 5'7" Taiwan Hunter. Not sure he is that big. And now 5 seconds called on Croman in the length, bothering Taiwan Hunter a bit, but right now the Eagles still in control. Hope Academy a 20-10 lead over Eastland here in the 1A title game.
At Ashley, we're celebrating 80 years of innovation, style, and value. Discover our selection of doorbusters, $5.99 and under. And with our price match guarantee, you know you're getting the best deal. Don't miss our anniversary sale going on now, only at...
Tired of the same old routine? Ready for a career that's always changing? In the roofing trades, every day is a new adventure. Learn a skilled trade, earn competitive wages, enjoy great benefits and solid opportunities for career advancement. With starting wages and benefits above $50 per hour, you can earn while you learn. So, are you ready to climb to new heights? Learn and join the roofing trades today.
At Ashley, we're celebrating our 80th anniversary with special offers just for you. Buy more, save more with up to $1,800 off. Or get our hottest designer styles and pay over time with 0% interest for 80 months. Only at Ashley.
Well, Hope Academy is up 10 in this state championship game in the 1A class. But at halftime, Mark, Avi, and myself will have lots more stats, analysis, and highlights coming your way. But for now, we'll send it back down to Champaign with Kenny and Marshall.
A 10 lead for Hope Academy, but the offense for Eastland coming alive here in the second quarter. They're going to need more of it. They also have to figure out what to do about the disparagement in the rebounding category. As we come back with the assist of the game, this is Taiwan Hunter. He knows you come over to help Ziason Haverland, and there's going to be somebody behind you rising up.
I'll tell you what, that young man can see the floor so well. If you're open, he will definitely find you. And you talk about the rebounds. You look at the rebound. Hope Academy, they have 8 offensive rebounds by 5 different players and 7 second chance points.
That assist of the game brought to you by Donate Life Illinois. Say yes to being an organ, tissue, and eye donor. Again, the assist of the game brought to you by Donate Life Illinois. So here's Eastland, 10-point deficit here. Under 3.5 to play here in the first half. Malik Merity back into the game. Christian Turner also in the game, and 3 on the way. Adam Allender.
But we saw Adam in the first game. In the semifinal, we know if you leave him open, then he's a deadly shooter.
So Allender, 1 for 3 in that state semifinal game from beyond the arc. He's already got a couple of threes, the only 2 threes. TJ Houston back the other way, can't get that, but Christian Turner, another offensive glass, excuse me, not Turner, but McGinnis. And a jump ball to stay with Hope Academy.
What a great job on the offensive board, though, by the Eagles. They continue to dominate on the board.
And it's not just one guy, it's gang down there.
Right, yeah, because now that's 9 offensive boards by 5 different players.
Jaden Simmons will check back in for Houston. So he'll get a quick breather, but back to work for the big man. 7-point lead for the Eagles. Eastland's offense has come alive a bit here in the second quarter. Remember, they had 3 points at the end of the first quarter. Taiwan Hunter chase it down in the backcourt. Let's check the length of Parker Croman trying to keep up, and now almost stolen that time, but Simmons was there to have his back. Hunter,
here it is.
Guess who? That time he takes the soft route, the soft approach. Jaden Simmons on the oop to the alley.
Yeah, he put it up nice softly. You saw Simmons open on the right side, goes right to the basket again for the easy deuce. And this is going to be a long day if you don't put out there on Otterwood, because that young man is a deadly shooter.
We'll call that a heat check. Allender, his 3rd straight 3.
You better find him.
He's got their last 9 points, and, you know, trading 3s for 2s. They've cut the lead down to 6 with just over 2 minutes to play. Now over to the other corner, Malik Merity. He's been known to hit from there. That time off the mark. Pulled down aggressively by Braden Anderson ahead to Allender. They'll be paying attention to him this time. I know that for a fact. Splits the double team. Looking to get it back in the corner instead, dribbling back up top with his Spears. Now center, Allender, another 3 on the way. That's too strong, but a rebound by Haverland. 3 for Parker Croman. That's off the mark. Hunter, loose ball, picked up by Ziason Haverland. He can't get it to go, but he will head to the free throw line. A chance to cut this to a 4-point lead.
And you're giving Eastland 3 opportunities for 1 basket. You can't do that, and you can't always just out-jump everybody. You have to put a body on them to stop them from jumping, keep them off the board.
Adam Allender hitting those 3 straight 3s. How much does that do to just kind of loosen up that zone defense for the Eagles and allow for those offensive rebounding opportunities?
Well, that's exactly what's happening right there, hitting those 3-point shots. Did loosen it up, and then you're getting those offensive boards.
Second shot on the way for Haverland is down. So now Eastland is outscoring Hope Academy 15-9 in the second quarter after being outscored 13-3 in the first.
And the difference with the zone defense.
Pulled back out, McGinnis.
Now trying to double team.
They were coming for the trap. Over quickly this time. Peyton Spears now trying to work it. McGinnis. Verity's got a wide open corner 3, and he drills it.
Great ball movement that time by the Eagles. Everybody got involved. You look to the weak side. He was wide open. Merity standing there. Great position, hands, and catch and shoot position. Once he touched the basketball, he put it up for the 3-point shot.
A big 3 after the lead had been cut to 4. Smallest deficit that Eastland had seen this quarter. Now it's back up to 7. Now inside, quickly, Croman going to work. Can't hit. Loose ball picked up. That time McGinnis gets it. Hill has it. He'll bring it across half court with under a minute to play here in the first half.
Going to slow it down. You know the double team is coming.
Now working inside to McGinnis. He'll turn around and throw up a shot up and in.
Well, did you notice at that time when McGinnis got the basketball, Havenland, he stood up, he just walked away. He didn't guard him.
So McGinnis hits his first basket of the game. He's got 2 points. Back out to a 9-point lead. Let's see if Eastland wants to run for one more shot.
Gonna hold for one.
Adam Allwinder has done all his damage from beyond the arc here in this game. He's got a game-high 9 points on 3 of 5 shooting from deep. Gets it back, under 10 seconds. Strong gets pinned against the glass and almost stepped on that time as trying to take the charge was Merity. You saw Simmons go up, pin the ball on the glass with one hand, grab the rim for protection on the other because he would have landed on his teammate.
Yeah, watch the way down. He'll grab the rim with one hand because he doesn't want to land on his teammate. That was smart. A lot of contact. The officials talk about it.
Adam Allwinder at the line.
So Adam Allwinder steps to the line. He can get into double figures and become the first player to do so. 4.3 seconds left on the clock. Allwinder been trying to force the issue. Knocks down the first free throw.
He's been the difference all quarter.
All 10 of his points coming in this quarter. So you're looking at a guy who's adjusted now to maybe what he was seeing out there from the Eagles defense.
Yeah, he saw the zone, and what they did so well was swing the basketball, and he was open before the defense could shift over to him.
That shot off the mark, tipped up, rebound controlled, put back, goes in for Croman. So Parker Croman with a big basket to make it a 6-point deficit at the half. Hope Academy, after leading by as many as 13, only up 6 at the break as Eastland has new life in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that could be a really big play. That could be the play of the game because now the momentum is really going to shift to the Cougars.
Eastland gets 3 points on the trip. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves considering how this game started. They were down 13-3 after one quarter, but they come up with a big 18-point second quarter.
And I think the key there was they switched to a zone defense because one-on-one, they couldn't stop Hunter. Hunter was been able to do what he wanted to do at will. Great dribble penetration.
Coach will be over here.
Pull up for jump shots. He was giving up the lobs. But when they went to that zone, kind of confused them. Then Hunter couldn't do what he was doing. He couldn't get into the paint as easily. And offensively, the Eastland, they did a great job, I think, adjusting, moving the basketball, swinging the basketball, finding the open man, hitting the three-point shot. So that made great adjustments at the quarter.
So Eastland in the second quarter, they made 5 field goals, including 3 threes, all by Allwinder. More importantly, Kenny, they didn't turn over the ball one time.
Yeah, and they did a wonderful job in that quarter.
And certainly taking some time to figure things out is Tyler Zumdahl and company. Tyler, again, in his 7th season. And now Ronnie Fields is going to step over and talk with our Lauren Withrow and have his thoughts on a 6-point lead for Hope Academy. Lauren, go ahead.
Coach, you jumped out to a 10-point lead in the first. This was a really evenly matched second quarter. How do you adapt here to regain that momentum?
Just got to get out there to the shooters and clean up on the rebound like that last play of the game. Momentum goes to them, but we got to get out there to their shooter. He can play. He can shoot the ball. We got to close out better.
You've already dug into your depth. 9 players have been out there. What effect has that depth had on this game so far?
Well, it gives other guys a breather and a break. So, like now, and the timeouts help as well. Well, we gotta have a good start in this, going to this third quarter, and not let this game get so close and out of hand.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Our score at the half, it is 27-21. Hope Academy with a 6-point lead over Eastland in the 1A state title game. After the break, Casey Standahar, Mark Lindo, and Avi Story, they'll break down the first half from the studio back in Chicago.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the colleges paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments. through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned.
Every journey starts with a dream. For many, the path to achieving that dream starts at the YMCA. From sports dreams to wellness dreams to career dreams, the Y builds confidence, nurtures talent, and helps guide next steps. From the young to the young at heart, through every stage of life, the dream starts here at the Y. Start your journey today.
Want a great career? Join the Carpenters Union and be part of the next generation building our communities. With the Carpenters Union Career Connections program, high school students get a head start on the industry's leading curriculum. Learn the latest in construction technology and the many skilled crafts the Carpenters Union represents. Plus, earn as you learn. Receive a nice paycheck, health insurance benefits, and best of all, no college debt. Ask your school district to participate in the Career Connections program and get started on your future.
The IHSA, committed to keeping student-athletes safe. Through educational initiatives and national partnerships, we're going the distance to develop safer protocols for our teams. Plus, we continue to improve scheduling and conditioning to reduce injuries from preseason through each state championship. 31 sports, 350,000 student athletes, and one goal, player safety. The IHSA, the future plays here.
All right, it's halftime in this 1A state championship game between Eastland and Hope Academy. Joining you from our Chicago studios, I'm Casey Standahar, joined alongside Mark Lindo and Avi Story. Guys, this one has been intense so far. Shall we get to the highlights?
Let's get it.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's do it. All right, early, Tywan Hunter. He'll drive, throws up the alley-oop to Jaden Simmons.
And Simmons throws it down. 3 assists for Hunter in the first quarter.
And then with under 5 in the second quarter, it's Parker Croman driving. He'll find Adam Allwender, and he knocks down the 3.
And this is big. This is off a made basket, so if they can push the tempo off of making misses and find open shots, this is going to be great.
Very next possession, Mark. Hope up 18-10. It's Hunter again. He'll miss, but it's Andre Mabry with the putback.
Mabry anticipating a miss, hanging out on the weak side. They had 9 second chance points, did Hope Academy. They had 9 offensive rebounds. Just relentless all over, playing above the rim on the offensive boards.
And on the defensive side, Coach, how has Hope Academy been helpful and efficient defensively?
Well, I tell you what they've done is they've extended their 1-2-2 zone at times, created some havoc, but their 2-1-2 zone has been outstanding. They're not allowing any gaps at all for Eastland to get into. Eastland shot the ball a little bit better in the half, but for the most part, Hope was disruptive defensively.
Avi, we got to talk about Adam Allwender. How has he impacted this game?
I mean, he's been huge. Being able to knock down threes when open, makes or miss. Back to my point, make or misses, they need to push the tempo as much as possible. That zone has hurt them, slowed them down a bit, but I think just staying active as much as possible and knocking down shots, they'll be fine.
All right, well, we've got more halftime coming up for you. Eastland and Hope Academy in our Class 1A state championship game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you locally in part by Ashley. Style begins at home. IBEW Local 134. Building careers, building the future. Northern Illinois University, where your future is our focus. Visit niu.edu. And by Chicagoland Roofing Council. Chicagoland's best value, best roofs all year long.
Hi, we're Property Pals USA.
And we're the local guys here to put an end to the hassle of selling your home.
We want to buy your house for cash.
With no showings, no realtors, and no commissions.
Don't fix a thing. Whatever situation you find yourself in,
and whatever your property looks like,
we'll buy it as is for cash.
We pay cash.
Seriously. Give us a call. We're the guys you talk to on the phone.
And then we'll come see your house in person.
Call 224-777-PALS.
That's 224-777-PALS.
Because CarX don't take the weekends off, neither do we.
And don't wait till Monday to get the help you need now.
At Lerner and Rowe, we're available to take your call 24/7.
And get you the help you need right now.
Lerner and Rowe are the lawyers for you. Call 222-2222.
What's going on?
I can't hear you over the sound of my savings.
That's you saving money?
Go to insureonthespot.com and get a free quote in 2 minutes. See? Everyone's doing it. Call 773-202-5060 or visit insureonthespot.com.
Back with you halftime in our Chicago studios as we get set for the second half of this game. Eastland and Hope Academy battling it out. But guys, I want to preview the next game. Who do you like? What are you thinking?
Well, let's talk about Belleville-Althoff first. Greg Leib's team has been there. They've done that. They're an outstanding basketball team. They run their stuff. They spread the floor. They set screens away from the ball, cut people from the backside. We'll see how they efficiently create their offensive opportunities.
Avi, what are you thinking in this next one?
Yeah, pace, tempo. I really looking forward to this game as well, along with all the other ones. But this one right here, I just hope the tempo is going to be pretty awesome and looking for a really exciting game.
All right, guys. Well, without further ado, we got to get back out pretty soon. But for now, we'll send it back. Simmons on the slant. He's got 6. Don't go anywhere.
You know what it's like to watch a winning team. Now it's your turn to be a part of one. The Illinois State Police is recruiting for our next cadet classes, and you could be our MVP. Protect the public, help those in need, and make a lasting impact in your community. Our mission, your future, higher purpose, higher pay. Starting pay is at $90,000 with incredible benefits package, including a take-home squad car, tuition reimbursement, paid leave, and more. Join the team that makes a difference. Apply today at IllinoisTrooper.com.
Attention building and facility managers. Did you know mechanical insulation around a building's heating and cooling system is a vital resource? Insulation protects from energy loss, physical damage, and pays for itself quickly. For more than 125 years, the contractors of Heat and Frost Insulators have helped build healthier, greener, and more efficient facilities. Hire the best. Scan the QR code for a list of contractors with the Heat and Frost Insulators Local 17 or visit us at local17insulators.com.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Complete your home updates with an 11% rebate at Menards. Clearview Cabinetry offers features like soft closed doors and drawers and cabinet accessories to match your unique style. Get these sage green Homestead kitchen cabinets for $3069.99 after rebate. You need reliable appliances to help you conquer the day. Check out our top appliance brands including KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, and Criterion. Save over $800 on this front-load laundry pair after sale price and 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
All right, the halftime stats are brought to you by Menards. And as we look into the things that stand out, Coach, 14 points in the paint for Hope, and the rebounding has been effective.
Rebounding's been a ton. They have 9 offensive rebounds. They have 9 second chance points, and they have a 12 plus 12 advantage on the boards at Hope Academy.
And Avi, for Eastland, what stands out to you?
Points off turnovers. They can really put pressure on them, continue to try to get out in transition. I think they're going to really help them a lot.
All right, well, we have a couple more segments break right now, but how about Adam Allwender with the tray ball? He's got 10. Second half coming up.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Coughing and throat feeling sore? We've got medication to get you out the door. Earache, pink eye, bug bite, or rash? Our wonderful staff will treat you in a flash.
What about sprains, strains, and minor fractures too?
Don't worry. Our x-rays reveal what's hidden from view. Need care after 9, 10, or 11? Our virtual care's got you 24/7. OSF on-call urgent care, in person or virtual. We're always there.
Attention high school students. If you're tired of hearing the same old college debt story, we've got an exciting alternative for you. Join the Mid-America Carpenters Union and let your career dreams take flight. You can earn great pay, enjoy no-cost health insurance, and secure a stable retirement, all with no college debt and an elite career that's here to stay. It's time to build your future your way. Ready to carve your path to success? Contact the Mid-America Carpenters Union today to learn how you can unleash your potential.
Halftime at the IHSA Class 1A state title game. Hope Academy up 27-21. Today's game brought to you by OSF Healthcare. For more on this game, let's go to Lauren Withrow, who is with head coach Tyler Zumdahl of Eastland.
Coach, at the second quarter under 4, you told your team that the rebounds were the difference, and the response was immediate, came up with 4 second chance points. What did they change to start being so effective on the glass?
We've got to be aggressive. We've got to take the fight to them. You know, we're getting killed on the boards. Every time we kind of force them into a shot that we want, you know, they get a second or third one and put it right back. We got to control the boards.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
You heard him talking about the offensive rebounds of Hope Academy. They have 9 offensive rebounds in the first half. Eastland has 9 total rebounds in the first half.
Yeah, the coach said they had to be more aggressive on the glass. Hope doing a wonderful job on the offensive boards. And one way to keep them off is box them out. You have to do a better job of boxing them out, put a body on them and box them out.
Meanwhile, the reason why Eastland's still in this game, Adam Allwinder came alive with all 10 of his points in the second quarter. Plus, he had an assist.
Yeah, they did a great job of moving the basketball in the second quarter against the zone, and his release is so quick. As soon as he catches the ball is gone.
Allwinder leading all scorers with 10. Meanwhile, Malik Merity on the other side didn't play in that first matchup in the regular season against Eastland, but making his presence felt. He's got 8 points. Zias and Haverland with 3 points as well, but 21-9. 14-4 points in the paint as well. It's been pretty much all Eagles, although they only have a 6-point lead as we start the third quarter with Allwinder and company. Eastland will have possession to start things off.
You better stay with him all afternoon because he showed in that second quarter that once he catches that basketball, he can let it go.
Here's Allwinder inside the three-point arc, picking it back, this time to Spears. Spears now firing one down low, big to big. Haverland can't hit. Rebound pulled in by McGinnis. Up ahead, Taiwan Hunter going up against Allwinder, gets blocked out of bounds.
They're blocked out of bounds. Yeah, Crowman came from behind to knock it out.
No, I think it was Allwinder who got the... Yeah, he got him straight up. So again...
The battle of the two guards. Here it is again. He goes up and... Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Crowman was there, though, in case break glass in case of emergency. He was ready to have the block, but Allwinder, because he's so quick, beat him to it. So here's man-to-man defense now being employed. Do you like the decision to go back to man-to-man?
I do not.
Here's Taiwan Hunter, cross court. Merity, the closeout was strong that time from Spears. Now going inside is Hale. No. Loose ball picked up. What a force. Dominic Hill. Hunter throws up on 3, and that's knocked down. What a way to start the second half.
That could have been a 4-point play because there was a lot of contact there.
Taiwan Hunter, off-balance 3, in which there was some contact, pushes the lead back out to 9. So Eastland.
Aggressive double teaming. Oh, look at the wide open. You have to take that shot.
Spears short on that one. Hunter picks it up. He'll slow it down, make sure there's no one behind him. Walk it up with a 9-point lead. Big 3 by Taiwan Hunter out of the gate here in the third. And they're going to take a timeout early.
Oh, Ronnie Fields again, another early timeout.
You know what's interesting about Fields is he does not waste time. If he sees something that concerns him, he's not going to say, okay, let's see if they corrected this possession. No, I'll correct it right now.
Especially in a championship situation. You want to take control right now. You usually, again, we did this in the first quarter. Don't take a timeout this early, but he saw something that he didn't like. And like you said, he said, okay, let me fix it right now. I'm not going to wait.
And if you're Hope Academy, you're thinking maybe they'll take a page out of Eastland's book, because if you go back to the sectional championship game against Pecatonica, I don't know if you heard about this, Kenny, but early in the first quarter, they had gotten off to really bad starts in their 2 losses in the regular season at Pecatonica. So they said, we want to make sure we get good, deliberate shots. Don't turn the ball over. They end up holding the ball. for 6 minutes and 59 seconds on a possession. It pays off. They end up winning the game 36-31.
You really have to be disciplined to be able to hold the ball that long and not make a mistake.
Pecatonica, the team that had dominated them in the regular season, but the tables were turned when it counted the most. That's how they got here on the road to Champaign and the State Farm Center, where they are facing a 9-point deficit here early in the third quarter against a Hope Academy team, which was in the Final Four last year, lost their semifinal game, ended up with a third-place trophy.
Yeah, and Ronnie told me that the experience from last year would really pay off.
The scariest part about this, if you're wondering about Hope Academy and what they bring to the table, remember Jaden Simmons, only a junior. Taiwan Hunter, only a junior. Trenton McGinnis, a sophomore. They're looking to make another run back here next year. Hunter, 3 on the way, and Taiwan Hunter spins back down the court in celebration.
Well, I tell you what, he's showing everything today. Not only does he get everybody involved, he's showing he can also shoot.
So Taiwan Hunter, after a quiet for his taste first half, 2 big threes. He's got 10 points now. And Croman going inside, trying to muscle up. Can't hit. Simmons looking for the rebound and fighting for it. That's the intensity that we're talking about. 2 bigs.
Going
Parker
for the ball.
Croman, Jaden Simmons, and they're going to say it's Hope Academy ball off the jump ball. More of that, please.
Yeah, I like that. Both guys going for the ball. They don't. This is it. Championship situation. Second half, everybody going for every ball.
So now the Eagles will set up against a full court press. 2 big threes by the man with the ball in his hands right now, Taiwan Hunter. And they have stretched the lead back out to 12.
Yeah, I think you look for Hunter.
Now drawing extra attention. Now it's Allwinder. They started the game with Peyton Spears on him, switched to Parker Croman, trying to defend him at the top of the key. Now Hale running inside. Back out to Hunter. Allwinder, quick versus quick. Step back, crossed him over. That time can't hit. Pulled in and over the back call, and Haverland was in there. Simmons went over his back.
Yeah, no reason for Simmons to do that because the ball was already taken. He couldn't get the rebound, so why foul?
Second foul on Simmons, team's first here in the third quarter. So a big stop that time by Eastland. As Hunter was looking to take the game over, that was a heat check. Cougars 0 for 3 so far this quarter. Needing to get on the board. A 6-point deficit has doubled here in the third. And contact by Hill. And, you know, when you're going up against a guy like Parker Croman, if you make contact with him, he's a big guy. If he moves, that means you probably made a little too much contact.
Right, I mean, the whistle will blow.
That's a big foul on Hill, his third. Now inside to Croman again.
No.
He'll lay it up. That time bulldozing Malik Verity. Put him in the weight room.
Oh, my goodness. Put that shoulder down. Talk about creating space with your body.
Back the other way, Hale. Done with a double team. The trap is on him now, and a foul. That time, Tanner Stern kind of almost like he was going to leapfrog him, put both hands on his back when he was hunched over.
And Hale had nowhere to go because he was double teamed. Now watch Croman. Watch Croman. Get away from him. Ooh. Boy, I tell you that. Big and strong. Just moves you out of the way on the blocks.
Put his head and his shoulders down and then leaned into it. Got the big layup.
You'll feel it, too.
To make it a 10-point lead. Hunter dealing with Allwinder. Looking for the screen from Simmons. Instead to the corner. Merity's 3 on the way. No. Pulled down by Croman. Eastland will push. Open, thought about the 3 that time to Stern, instead inside. Nice fundamentally sound because he can use that left.
Yeah,
Croman.
Good move by Croman with the left hand.
Blurring back the other way. The floater for Taiwan Hunter, too strong, pulled down by Spears. Eastland trying to get something going here early in the third quarter. The kick out. Croman's got a 3 if he wants it. No, he puts it on the baseline. Gets Simmons in the air and then loses it. Hale, it's a 3-on-1. Hunter going up top. Goes up and under for the lay-in.
Point, Taiwan Hunter is just doing everything he wants to do in transition, getting their offense from their defense.
Hunter now with a game-high 12. He's got 8 of those 12 here in the third quarter. Spears looking to give it up. Croman Lead back out to 10 for the Eagles after the transition bucket by Taiwan Hunter. Croman steps into a three on the way, and it's through.
What a great job getting the ball to Croman, who's very hot right now, and he stepped right into that three. We talked about stepping in. As he's moving towards the basket, gets the basketball, then he lets it go.
Croman's got 7 of his 12 points this quarter. Here's Taiwan Hunter. Thought about it. Thinks better of it. He'll pull it back out.
You see, he looked at Ronnie.
Oh, he wanted to shoot. Allwinder gets by him. Steps through.
Oh, my goodness.
Gets by Zayas and Haverland. And let me tell you why that's impressive. Haverland had 7 blocks in the state semifinals. Yeah. 5'7" Taiwan Hunter does not care.
Took it right to him, went right by him as Eastland takes the timeout.
37-28. It's been all Hope Academy here in the third quarter. Hunter's got 10 in the quarter, and it's a Hope Academy 9-point lead.
Need to refresh your kitchen? Get an 11% rebate on the whole project at Menards. And add the finishing touch with your 11% rebate. How will you spend your rebate?
Save big money at Menards.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
(37-28) Hope Academy hanging on to a 9-point lead here late in the third quarter of the IHSA 1A state title game. Let me show you how Eastland spent the off day between games. They visited the house of Mary Henson. That's Lou Henson's widow, because she's from the Eastland area, and how much history is in this house with the legendary head coach Lou Henson, former Illinois coach. And right now, Lauren Withrow is with Mary Henson. Lauren?
Mary, why was it so important for you to have the Cougars out to your home this week?
Well, it was because I found out they were going to be playing, and I had never seen them play in the Assembly Hall. And it's so exciting. I mean, Lanark, Illinois is it was 1,400 when I lived there in the 50s. Oh, my God. Well, anyway, I just had to connect. I had to connect with the coach and his people and staff, and also I wanted to meet the team because I knew there were a lot of relatives, their great-grandparents that I had gone to school with. So that's why I needed to do that.
If they go on to win a state title today on your late husband's court, where would that rank in all the basketball moments you've witnessed?
Oh, that would be so fun. I tried to celebrate with them until they had to go home.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you.
Marshall?
Thank you so much, Lauren, with Mary Henson. And, of course, this Eastland team gets to play now on Lou Henson court.
Yeah, boy, Lou's a really good friend of mine. What a great guy. Head coach of the Flying Illini.
Now Eastland will try to dig into what's become a 9-point deficit. Only 2 players have scored in the third quarter. At one end, it's been Parker Croman. At the other end, it's been Taiwan Hunter. And now Haverland looks to kick it out, but to no one in particular. Strong defense that time by the Eagles on the baseline.
Yeah, good defense by Chicago Hope Academy. So now they have to come down on offense to see if they can capitalize on the turnover.
Taking a look at what's happened here in this third quarter. Parker Croman's got 7 points. Taiwan Hunter, 10 points on 4 of 7 shooting. Now splits the double team, pulls up from the elbow, and that's
how impressive was that? He split the double team. He just dribbled in between 2 players, pulls up at the elbow, and makes a shot.
Now Allwinder going up against him, gets inside, loses it. Picked up by Merity, up ahead to guess who? Hunter. He's got Allwinder on his back, decides to step back, gets it out to Hale just to get it back.
Just to get it back, yep.
It's now big challenge here for Adam Allwinder. Hunter, step back. He's on the way, and he is on fire. He's got 16 points in the quarter. Taiwan Hunter. It's been his show here in the third quarter. Drawing the foul that time, getting his man up in the air was Croman. So he'll go to the free throw line. He can add to his total.
Boy, I tell you what, it's like a one-on-one show.
Hope Academy up 14, their largest lead of the game. It has been all Hunter.
Back this way, step back, got it. Oh, bringing the entire arsenal today.
A little twist, a little turn, and then that ball is up so quickly. He's taken 9 shots, hit 6 of them, including 3 from beyond the arc.
And the man at the free throw line, Parker Croman, he's the reason that the Cougars are still in the ball game.
Croman, 3 for 4 in the quarter, including 1 of 1 from 3. Make it 2 of 2 from the line. He's got 9 points. All 9 points. The problem is, even though they've held just Taiwan Hunter scoring, he's got 15 points.
Exactly. And he's hitting those three-pointers.
Hunter throws it up, and now when all the focus is on him, back to the alley-oop game, Jaden Simmons bringing down the house.
Because this defense went over to Hunter, and he saw them coming. He put it back up to Simmons. They've been doing that all afternoon.
So now back out. Lead back up to 14. Largest of the game. Allwinder looking to create. Dominic Hill follows him around. McGinnis. Now Spears will put it on the floor. Nice move. Can't get the finish. Merity pulls down the rebound.
And now Chicago Hope slows it down.
8 points, 4 rebounds for Malik Merity. Again, he missed the previous matchup. Now Hunter back to his spot. You can hit the rewind button and show it again.
He's unbelievable.
Like deja vu. Hunter knows where his spots are on the floor, gets to that right elbow, and drops it down. He's got 17 and counting. He's scored on assisted on all 19 points for Hope Academy this quarter. Short there for Allwinder. He can't hit. It's a 16-point lead, and now there's under a minute to play here in the third quarter. What a show by Taiwan Hunter. He's got 21.
Nobody was guarding him for a moment there.
Here's McGinnis. Out to Merity for 3. In and out, no. Haverland gets the rebound, pushes it up ahead. He gets fouled from behind that time. It was Dominic Hill.
Yeah, well, he'll stop the fast break. But again, you don't want to foul a guy 90 feet away because he's not going to hurt you 90 feet away.
That's his 4th foul for Dominic Hill. So we'll see if there's a substitution made here with 21 seconds left. Now they're going to leave him in there for the remainder of this quarter. Eastland needing to make something happen. Down by 16. It was a 6-point game at the half. Now here's Allwinder on Hunter. Trying to get it over. Dangerous pass there. Spears into the lane. Kick back to Allwinder. He goes up strong with it. Overshoots it. Pulled down by McGinnis. He's happy to let time run out. No, he'll throw one up. It's not going to get there. That's the way the third quarter will end. 46-30. Taiwan Hunter. 17 of his 21 points in the third quarter. Hope Academy up 16.
At Ashley, we're celebrating 80 years of innovation, style, and value. Discover our selection of doorbusters, $5.99 and under. And with our price match guarantee, you know you're getting the best deal. Don't miss our anniversary sale going on now, only at
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in my classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
Tired of the same old routine? Ready for a career that's always changing? In the roofing trades, every day is a new adventure. Learn a skilled trade, earn competitive wages, enjoy great benefits and solid opportunities for career advancement. With starting wages and benefits above $50 per hour, you can earn while you learn. So, are you ready to climb to new heights? Learn and join the roofing trades today.
On behalf of our 12,000 members, I want to congratulate all the athletes in today's competition.
I am Don Finn, the business manager of IBEW Local 134, representing the unionized electricians of Chicago and Cook County. Local 134 offers you more than just a job. It offers you a career. Our future is brighter than ever. From building solar fields to constructing data centers to shaping Chicago's skyline. Join the most diverse workforce in the building trades. Building careers, building the future. IBEW Local 134.
At Ashley, we're celebrating our 80th anniversary with special offers just for you. Buy more, save more with up to $1,800 off. Or get our hottest designer styles and pay over time with 0% interest for 80 months. Only at Ashley.
Start of the fourth quarter here at the State Farm Center. And Ronnie Fields and the Hope Academy Eagles just 1 quarter away from taking home a 1A state title. Let's talk about the defensive play of the game, brought to you by Union Carpenters and Contractors. Dominic Hill picking up the loose change and then finishing at the other end. Who else but that man, Taiwan Hunter. Partners in building communities and supporting working families. The defensive play of the game brought to you by Union Carpenters and Contractors.
Well, as impressive as Hunter has been, especially the third quarter, the defense, to me, has really been outstanding, too, for the Chicago Hope Academy Eagles. Let's not forget their defense. They've been very impressive on the defensive end.
Crowman comes up short on the baseline jumper and then pulled down. A foul's going to be called as Trenton McGinnis able to pull it in.
Yeah,
that's going to go.
McGinnis able to get through.
Leave on Zias and Haverford.
I like that he went through 2 defenders to get that basketball again. Just dominating the backboards, both offensively and defensively, have been the Eagles.
So that's Haverland's second foul. Team's first here in the fourth quarter. Taiwan Hunter on the run up top. Jaden Simmons hammers it home. That's one way to beat the press.
That's a great way to beat the press. Simmons standing down by himself.
So that's the 5th assist. And let me tell you something. Through this moment in time in the state tournament, Taiwan Hunter, 38 points, 15 of 24 from the field, 5 of 9 from 3, and now 15 assists. Shot on the way, no, that time for Anderson. Pulled in for Malik Merity. 18-point lead, largest of the game for Hope Academy here at the start of the fourth. Here's Hunter on the move. Goes inside, that time throws it away. Looking for Simmons.
Yeah, he was looking for Simmons, and Simmons could not get up. He was trying to get up, but he just couldn't get up.
I want to get a body on him before the shot goes in.
Yeah. Maybe start a good look at Ronnie Fields.
Timeout's being taken. Tyler Zumdahl will talk things over this team. Down by 18, needing a flurry here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he needs to get some points, but he also needs stops. And that's the one thing I think he may do now is put a lot of pressure, full court press, try to create some turnovers because they have to get something going here in the fourth quarter as they're trailing by 18 points.
Let's take a look at Taiwan Hunter today. As I mentioned, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and Hunter has been phenomenal.
He can beat you in so many ways. He can pull up for the jump shot. Yeah, look at that one. That was a little off balance. And then, of course, the assist. He loves to put up the floaters. And look at this one. The dribble penetration into the lane. He can hit the three-point shot. I'll pull up from the free throw line. I'll slash and then put it up in the air and let Jaden Simmons bring it down. He's been by far the best player we've seen this entire weekend. The smallest player on the court coming up the biggest.
Well, you know, he's pint-sized, as they say, but the points, they come flowing out in a voluminous fashion.
I mean, he's a junior. He's going to be back next year.
Don't let him have a growth spurt.
Oh, my goodness. Because he's listed at 5'7", and he ain't 5'7".
You don't think he's 5'7"?
No.
Well, what he lacks in size, he makes up for in quickness and skill.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference how tall he is. He's a great player with a capital G.
Long three on the way, overshot, pulled down by McGinnis as Spears can't hit.
Yeah, coming out of the timeout, that's not the kind of shot you want.
What did you want to see there?
Well, I think you want to get the big guy involved. I think you want to get something from Coleman down low, if you could.
That time, dropping it off the dime for Trent McGinnis. And Taiwan Hunter adds to his assist total. Up by 20 now, 50-30. Haverland in trouble, and a foul's going to be called on T.J. Houston.
Yeah, see, Crowman, when he turned around, Houston was standing right there. And he tried to reach in and grab the basketball, trying to get a jump. But a little bit too much contact, so called for a foul.
See if Eastland gets something going towards the basket. Now inside, Simmons gets a deflection, picked up.
Well,
at time.
Hands on defense.
Braden Jackson gets the steal.
How many deflections have the Eagles had today?
Too many. Now here's Taiwan Hunter on the move, a floater on the way, picked up out of midair. He was short. Jaden Simmons got it, put it back up and in.
It was short. Simmons comes from the weak side and just grabs the ball and puts it back.
An amazing play. Displays of athleticism have been heralded. Now Crowman inside, goes up against Simmons, draws the foul. Not sure if that's going to be against McGinnis or Simmons.
Well, I've been very impressed with Crowman, especially the second half, because he really wants the basketball. You can see he's saying, hey guys, give me the ball. We still have time to cut this lead down. This is one young man who has not given up on this championship game.
McGinnis, that's his third personal foul, by the way. Also the second team foul against the Eagles. So here's Crowman at the line, misses the first. Andre Mabry's going to check in for Braden Jackson. Again, Crowman at the line. He's had an outstanding season. He'll be back next year. He's a junior. Had a team-high 21 points in that semifinal win on 9 of 10 shooting, but it's been too much Eagles, and now they're going to say that's out of bounds. So a turnover. Taiwan Hunter calling his teammates saying, why are you not back here trying to help us get out of this press?
Did he step on the line?
He stepped on the line. So it's a turnover. Eastland now with another shot. They've got just under 6 minutes to make something happen. Take a big run. Corner three on the way. Short. Picked up by Haverland that time, and the three is good. Adam Allwinder. So all of Allwinder's baskets are threes thrown up. Now an alley-oop, this time to Andre Mabry for Hunter. He got caught up in the air and still found someone to get the ball to.
Yeah, he was in the air, and he put that up on the way back down. Had a lot of contact, was able to get it up.
Lead back out to 20, blocked by Simmons.
That was blocked out of bounds. Again, the defense has been really superb as well for Chicago Hope Academy. I think we talked so much about offensively and everything Hunter has done, but let's not forget the defense. They've been very impressive.
Here's Taiwan Hunter on the break, being chased from behind. He gives it up to Houston, pinned off the glass by Crowman, but inside on the putback is Jones.
That's why you never give up. That's why you always play until the ball goes through the hoop. You would think that was going to be a layup. They were 3-on-1, but thank goodness if you're Chicago Hope that Jones didn't give up on it.
Allwinder, another shot on the way. No. Crowman, the putback, yes. 20-point lead, running out of time. Taiwan Hunter, we saw him trying to pad his assist stats last time down. He's got 8 in the game, 10 in the semifinal. Those 18 assists, that's a state tournament record. Making another one. T.J. Houston hits from the corner.
Another assist at Houston, the sharp shooter, wide open in the corner.
And now almost losing it at turnover. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say that's off of Eastland. Here's a replay from earlier. Nice block.
Nice block, but the key is, you see right there, Hunter just tosses it right over. But look here, you take it, put it up. Nice, easy layup right there for Jones.
So now we look up at the totals. Another double-double, 21 points, 10 assists. Jaden Simmons is going to take a seat. So back-to-back 10-assist games. The 20 state tournament record for 1A. Now, swinging around, Mabry gets it back out to Houston. He thought about it. Instead, will take the baseline jumper well short, and air ball out of bounds. They'll say it goes back to Eastland. With 4:20 to play, Malik Merity's going to check back in.
Merity comes back.
In for Houston. And are they going to let him in? No, he's going to have to wait till the next whistle because his shirt wasn't tucked in.
Neatness counts, as you well know.
Well, things have been very neat and tidy for the Eagles here in the second half. Loose ball picked up, stolen, recovered, And now a jump ball is going to be called. It's going to go the way of Hope Academy. Up by 23, largest lead of the game with 4:07 remaining. Merity checks back in now. Houston takes a seat.
23-point game with 4 minutes to go, and everybody's going on a loose ball, going on the floor. You don't think this game means a lot to these young men?
For several of these student athletes, their final game of their high school career, and not everyone goes on to play college basketball.
Right.
So here's Hunter being dogged by Allwinder in the backcourt. See if he can shake him loose. Allwinder lightning quick himself.
Yeah, the track guy.
And now Hunter gets by him. Kick out. Merity, 3 on the way. Down it goes. He's got 11 assists.
Well, you see everybody went for the dribble penetration of Hunter, and he just dishes it out, and that's a new record. 11 assists. That's a Class A record.
11 assists, a Class A record in a state title game. Now Allwinder stuck on the baseline, trying to go up, gets stripped, gets it back. No, it's a loose ball. They're going to say it's kicked out of bounds by Allwinder, and the Eagles get possession up comfortably. 26 points thanks to big threes like this one from Malik Merity. He knocks the shot down, and the Eagles 3 minutes, 33 seconds away from a state championship.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you in part by Country Financial, insurance that does more. Visit countryfinancial.com to experience more today.
Coughing and throat feeling sore? We've got medication to get you out the door. Earache, pink eye, bug bite, or rash? Our wonderful staff will treat you in a flash.
What about sprains, strains, and minor fractures too?
Don't worry, our x-rays reveal what's hidden from view. Need care after 9, 10, or 11? Our virtual care's got you 24/7. OSF on-call urgent care, in person or virtual, we're always there.
Every year, you have a choice. One that says staying independent and family-owned means something on your farm. So plant your independence. Plant Whiffles. When you plant Whiffles hybrids, you're making a statement that independence and family-owned means something on your farm. So make your choice. Plant your independence. Plant Whiffles.
We're back with today's plays of the game, brought to you by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs. What a list of plays there have been from this game, from this tournament.
Yes.
And from that young man, Taiwan Hunter. He's now got 11 assists to go along with his game-high 21 points. If he gets one more assist, he'll tie the 1A state tournament record for assists in a game. That was set just yesterday in the third-place game by Malachi Persinger. Steal off the inbound, blocked by Mabry. Are they going to say that's a goaltend? They will. So Andre Mabry, the goaltend, looked like a block, but they're saying no, that ball had already hit the backboard and you got a hand on it. So a big steal, and they're going to need many, many more of those. That cuts the lead to 24.
Yeah, Chicago Hope bringing in some of the guys off the bench to give them a chance to get some playing in the championship situation.
But you see who's still out there.
Oh, yeah.
Taiwan Hunter on the inbounds. He'll give it up to get it back. And now the trap coming. He'll take it himself. He's going to outrun everyone. Draw the foul.
He was getting mugged coming to midcourt.
More subs coming in for Eastland now.
Yeah,
and all 5 starters are going to come off the court for Eastland.
They're waving the white flag.
So what a season for the Cougars out of Eastland High School. Something tells me that fire truck's going to be running when they get back.
And it should.
In spite of the fact that they come up with a state title runner-up trophy.
That's a beautiful trophy to have. This is an outstanding team, well coached, and they've had one heck of a year.
Here's Taiwan Hunter. He gets mugged as he goes into the lane. It's going to be a side out. Well, third team foul.
Now you'll probably real soon take Hunter out.
So Harberkheim gets called for that foul. Hope has not shot a free throw since the first quarter. Haven't needed to.
You don't have to drive to the basket when you're hitting threes like Hunter has been doing.
Big challenge for Wyatt Carroll, and now they're going to get the ball out of his hands. Maddox Spears comes over to help. And the double team. Mabry, under 3 minutes to play. Subs have come out. I don't know that Taiwan Hunter's going to be able to get loose against the constant double team. Now fouled again. Fourth team foul against the Cougars.
One more to give before the Eagles go to the line.
The question is, how much longer will Ronnie Fields keep Taiwan Hunter out there?
I think you should take him out now so he can get a hand. Let the crowd give him a hand.
Student section on their feet behind the Eagles bench.
21 points, 11 assists, a steal. Controlled the entire basketball game. I mean, he's played better than the stats indicate.
Now done with that double team. He'll draw another foul, head to the free throw line. And of course, our player of the game brought to you by Country Financial. Not much debate on this. Taiwan Hunter is the player of the game. Visit countryfinancial.com to experience more today. So Hunter to the line to add to his 21-point total. Now, in that semifinal game, maybe the one knock on Taiwan Hunter, not great from the free throw line. And that continues here.
That one.
So Hunter,
maybe he should back up so he could take it like it's a three.
Maybe he should
do that, you know.
He was 3 of 8 from the line in the semifinal game, 1 of 2 here on his first trip to the line. So he's got 22 points. Eagles back the other way. Subs in for both squads with the exception of Taiwan Hunter. Now thrown away that time by Maddox Spears.
Yeah, unforced turnover.
Called that a self-check back in the day.
Yep.
Here's Hunter dealing with full court pressure. Wyatt Carroll up for the challenge. Hunter gets by him.
And he pushes him from the back.
So now back to the free throw line.
Number 2, Wyatt Carroll is second.
I guess they're just going to let Taiwan Hunter pile up the points from the free throw line.
Taiwan Hunter at the line for the Eagles shooting.
All over but the shouting, and now it looks like TJ Houston is going to come into the game maybe for the shooter.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Hunter's free throw on the way.
1, 2, 3.
Now he's coming in for Williams.
There's Hunter to the young lady that's sweeping up the floor. A little high five.
Did not leave her hanging. Makes the second free throw. So now 3 for 4 from the line. A little bit more respectable today. 24 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, add a steal, and then cruising. 26 points for Taiwan Hunter. Again, already with 11 assists. And he gets one more assist. He ties the state tournament record in 1A. Almost picked the pocket there. TJ Houston inside. Baseline had a shot, passed it up. Now turning around over to the corner, putting it on the floor and going up with it, getting blocked by Mabry that time was Carroll. It's going to be out of bounds. And this is it for Taiwan Hunter.
26 points and 11 assists. Couple of steals.
Don't forget the 5 rebounds.
5 rebounds.
Taiwan Hunter to a standing ovation from the Hope Academy faithful.
That's what he deserved.
All over but the shout. 3 on the way. Off the mark that time by Harper Kime. And now Mabry going up. That might be the exclamation point here in the state title game in 1A. Hope Academy up by 31, 69 to 38.
In Chicago, when you wear number 23, that means you're usually pretty good. Hunter may change that to number 3. You see people walking around at number 3 now.
I mean, what a performance.
And the points and the stats really don't say how dominant he was. You know, you see 26 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. You say, wow, he really was dominant. But that doesn't really tell the story.
Yeah, your eyes will tell the story. Because they threw everything at this young man.
Yeah, boy, he's emotional on the sidelines. He's crying.
2 missed free throws that time by Braden Jackson. And now TJ Houston, it's his world. 75 seconds left to play here in Champaign. Houston, aggressive. Christian Turner's got to get it back out to Houston.
Tears of joy by Mr. Hunter on the sidelines.
Mabry now working against Maddox Spears. Houston will control it. No need to shoot if they don't want to. Under a minute to play here in the 1A state title game. Here's Jones. Back over to Elam. And now Houston has it again. TJ Houston dealing with a double team. Falls down, but gets it back to Jones. They're playing keep away, are the Eagles. And now a foul's going to be committed. Andre Mabry will head to the free throw line.
Give a lot of credit to Ronnie Fields, too, because he told the guy, don't shoot. Run the clock out, run the delay game, because you have enough points. So we don't need the points. We don't want to embarrass anybody. Just run the clock.
69-38. Again, this game was a 6-point game at halftime.
Until Mr. Hunter took control.
That third quarter is something that he's never going to forget.
Yeah, Ronnie Fields, he's going to get his state championship ring. He didn't get it at Fairgood Academy when people thought he would get it on this floor, but he will get it as a coach of the Chicago Hope Academy Eagles.
And again, Taiwan Hunter had 4 points at the half. And then just kept
unbelievable.
Yeah, no, he came out, but he let you know what it was going to be.
I'm going to take control. We had 4 at the half. He ended at 26, so that's one.
22? Yeah, that's 22. 17 of those coming in the third quarter.
Well, you know I'm not good at math.
Why? That's why I'm here for you, Kenny.
Okay.
This is math you can do. It's 0 + 1, as in the first ever state championship for Hope Academy. As time will wind down, Eastland will walk away, and the Eagles of Hope Academy will fly back to Chicago soaring as 1A state champions. 71-38. Ronnie Fields has a state title in his second season as head coach of Hope Academy.
Very impressive performance. The 71 points looks great, but again, I'm very impressed with the defense, especially in their first quarter. They set the tone defensively.
Hope Academy turned a 13-3 lead after 1 quarter into only a 6-point lead after 2. But really just pulled away in the second half.
Mr. Hunter just took control.
Outscoring the Cougars 44-17 after the break. Let's go to Lauren Withrow. She's with the state champions.
Taiwan, you just led Hope Academy to its first ever basketball state title, and you did it all. Finished with 26 points, 11 assists, played in all but a minute of this one. In all of that, what are you most proud of this team for?
Growing together. We started off slow, just growing together. I don't have no words, just growing together, building chemistry game by game. You see who's passing, and it's just the chemistry part. We grew chemistry. So that's coach. So that's just the chemistry. We grew on that.
You spent only about a minute on the bench at the end of the game. What went through your mind when you saw that buzzer hit 0?
We did it. We did it. That's what we worked all summer for. That's why I worked all summer for. All the 5 a.m.s, all the 5 late nights in practice, and all the late nights in the gym, putting up shots with my dad. This is what I worked for all summer, yo. This is what I worked for.
Congrats, Taiwan.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Coach, you finally did it. Congratulations. And you dominated in basically every statistical category. But above that, your team's effort was palpable out here. What are you most proud of this squad for?
Well, I mean, we've been through a lot with players and just trying to keep guys focused together. I mean, with coaching, you know, a lot of young men, you know, and giving them the opportunity to see what it's like winning and to go out on top. But we worked, they trust me, they listen, and I got them here.
I can see the tears in your eyes a little bit. You've been part of so many incredible basketball moments as a player and as a coach. Where does this rank in all those memories?
I mean, this rank probably at the top because as a ball player, you just don't know. It's like you think about all the knowledge and all the years of playing the game and all the stuff you learn yourself. And then when you actually put it to work on the court and teach a young man, and see that it actually, what you went through helped. I think that's one of the most satisfactory situations that you ever could be in.
Thanks so much, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Marshall.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Let's go over to the public address announcer, Tim Sinclair, for the 1A State Championship postgame presentation.
Association Board of Directors members, President Dan Tully, Principal of Niles Notre Dame, and at-large member. Vice President Todd Rogers, Principal of Carterville, representing Division 7. Secretary Mike Castleman, Athletic Director of Stanford Olympia, representing Division 5. Ricky Harris, Principal of Chicago Whitney Young, representing Division 1. Augie Fontanetta, Athletic Director of Winnetka New Trier, representing Division 2. Ron Lear, Athletic Director of Plainfield North, representing Division 3. Katie Caslett, Principal of Dunlap, representing Division 4. Brad Gooding, Principal of Hamilton, representing Division 6. Katie Hassan, Principal of Taylor Ridge Rockridge, and at-large member. Dwayne Bates, Athletic Director of Lombard, Glenbard East, and at-large member. And Dr. Scott Adrian of Dunlap, Board-appointed Treasurer. At this time, please meet the Class 1A second place Cougars of Eastland High School, who finished with a final record of 34 wins and 5 losses. First, the Superintendent of Eastland, Alex Kashner. Principal, Monica Burkholder. Athletic Director, Scott Hartman. Trainer, Chelsea Ferguson. Head Coach, Tyler Zumdahl. Assistant Coach, Greg Zumdahl. Assistant Coach, Craig Heckman. Assistant Coach, Matt Hammer. Number 2, Wyatt Carroll. Number 3, Tanner Stern. Number 10, Ziason Haberland. Number 11, Maddox Spears. Number 12, Adam Allender. Number 15, Braden Jackson. Number 20, Peyton Spears. Number 22, Braden Anderson. Number 23, Perry Stoner. Number 24, Harper Kime. Number 35, Parker Croman. And manager James Reynolds. Now let's meet the Class 1A first place Eagles of Chicago Hope Academy, who finished with a record of 28 wins and 7 losses. First, the principal of Hope Academy, Ike Muzikowski. Athletic Director, Joe Salaturo. Trainer, Caitlin Tate. Head Coach, Ronnie Fields. Assistant Coach, Kevin Williams. Assistant Coach, Stephen Warren. Assistant Coach, Levante Wilson. Assistant Coach, Dorian Robinson. Number 0, TJ Houston. Number 1, Ian Williams. Number 3, Taiwan Hunter. Number 4, Andre Mabry. Number 5, Jaden Simmons. Number 10, Trenton McGinnis. Number 11, Dominic Hale. Number 14, Marquez Elam. Number 15, Noah Jones. Number 21, Jakari Farr. Number 25, Malik Meredy. And number 50, Christian Turner. Now, would Coach Zumdahl and the Eastland captains please step forward to receive the Class 1A second place trophy. Now, would Coach Fields and Chicago Hope Academy captains step forward to receive the Class 1A first place trophy.
Hope Academy celebrating its first ever state championship in basketball. They take the 1A title. They knock off Eastland High School. And you can see the celebration is on. Pictures were being taken and ceremonial, and certainly a moment these young men will never forget.
Yeah, they'll never forget. This is something they will remember. They'll tell their grandkids about it. What a performance by the Chicago Hope Academy Eagles, especially Mr. Hunter.
Taiwan Hunter, 26 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds, and leading his team to a state championship. And Hunter will be back next season as he's only a junior. The final score is brought to you by the YMCA. The dream starts here. Once again, that final score, Hope Academy 71, Eastland 38. After the break, we'll send it to Casey Standahar, Mark Lindo, and Avi Story in the studio in Chicago. It's been a dream as Eastland, Hope Academy face off. Both these teams taking home big-time hardware.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you in part by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs. And by SIU Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities.
You know what it's like to watch a winning team. Now it's your turn to be a part of one. The Illinois State Police is recruiting for our next cadet classes, and you could be our MVP. Protect the public, help those in need, and make a lasting impact in your community. Our mission, your future, higher purpose, higher pay. Starting pay is at $90,000 with incredible benefits package, including a take-home squad car, tuition reimbursement, paid leave, and more. Join the team that makes a difference. Apply today at IllinoisTrooper.com.
Is college not what you thought it was going to be? Here's an opportunity to work with your hands as well as your mind. Learn how to insulate mechanical systems in the industrial and commercial industries. With the Heat and Frost Insulators Local 17, you get to earn while you learn through our apprenticeship program. After 5 years, you'll finish with no debt, money in the bank, and you'll be on your way towards a pension. Scan the QR code and apply today, or visit our website to learn more.
Imagine using your skills and experiences to inspire young minds. We see the teacher in you. No matter your starting point, we can help you become a teacher. Teaching offers consistent pay, a pension, and summers off. Learn how you can be the teacher. Visit BeTheTeacher.org. Sponsored by Grow Your Own Teachers, Illinois.
It's America's original March Madness, and the Hope Academy Eagles are victorious. They are champions in the Class 1A. In our Chicago studio, I'm Casey Standahar alongside Hall of Fame coach Mark Lindo and Avi Story. Guys, what a win for Hope Academy. Ronnie Fields finally gets it done. And, Coach, it was Taiwan Hunter who really led the team throughout this one.
How much fun were they to watch? How much fun was he to watch? It was a tight ball game, 6 points at the half, but the Eagles outscored their opponent in this one in the second half, 44-17. Eastland just couldn't keep up, and it was a clinic, a human highlight. It was by Taiwan Hunter.
Yeah, we think we'll get some highlights of Hunter. I think he'll probably be in some of those. Let's check out those highlights right now. It was Taiwan Hunter. He feeds it to Jaden Simmons for the alley-oop.
great vision. Looking at the weak side, he had 21 dimes in the 2 ball games in the state finals.
All right, in the third, it's Parker Crowman on the inbound pass down low. He gets physical for Eastland.
Yeah, down 12, but still being physical. I like that touch, paint, and finish. Great job there.
And it's Hunter again. With 2 minutes left in the third, he pulls up from 3.
Able to crossover, elevate off the bounce. Watch that little crossover, and then the balance and the elevation and the finish.
Man, it just seems like he's floating out there. How about one more from Hunter? He'll cut, feeds it to Simmons again. Deja vu.
We start with a dunk, we finish with a dunk. Twice as nice. Taiwan Hunter, a human highlight film he is. Check out 26 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds. He did it all. So much fun to watch.
He really was. He had a double-double today, and coaching the third for about 6 minutes, he had 17 of 19 in that entire third quarter.
Well, he has carried his team. We mentioned a 6-point game at the half, and he just flat out took over the game. He is so much fun to watch. He has great awareness of everything around him. He's in an anticipatory state, as I call it, all the time, knowing where all of his teammates are. He makes everyone better on the floor. He can beat you off the bounce. He can beat you off the jump shot. He can elevate the score, and he makes everyone around him better and does it in such a humble manner. Watch him that finish there, the flush. He is just so fun to watch. He's electric. He's only a junior. Oh, my goodness. How good will he be? He's pretty good right now.
Totally.
Yeah, more to come from him. And Avi, we got to give credit where credit is due. Eastland, Coach Tyler Zumdahl, a great coach, really led his team, and it was Adam Allwender who really supported from 3.
Yeah, and shot the ball again. Just really did a great job at that. But first appearance here in the championship game. They're losing 3 seniors. But I think, again, just take this experience, be able to just go back in the offseason and just really just put the extra work in. I see you guys back there again, and just hopefully you can probably win it. But great job, great effort, and shout out to Ronnie. Old-time friend, really good to see you in this situation here, winning the championship, and congrats.
Yeah, Avi, you know him very well, and he had some tears in his eyes. What's it like for him? He's been through quite the journey in his basketball career.
Yeah, played against each other in high school, and just all the different things that he's gone through in his entire career as a player, his professional life, like just finding himself back at home and just being able to have an opportunity to win a championship, like literally down the street from where he grew up. Great story. Really excited to see him this summer. I better see you at a game with the Sky, but by the way.
Yeah, a lot to be proud of. Coach, final thoughts on that one as we get ready for the next one.
Well, I think the final thought on that is just a complete domination by Hope Academy in this tournament. And they had a great supporting cast as well. Hunter gets the accolades, deservedly so. Yeah. But the rest of those guys, I tell you what, their 2-1-2 zone was great. Their 1-2-2 half-court trap was great. Created havoc defensively, and they got up and down the floor. Really fun basketball team to watch. A very worthy 1A champion.
And Eastland, again, like they really tried from that zone as well.
Right.
To really put themselves back in this game a little bit, slowed the tempo down, but they just really couldn't get there. But again, they had a great effort, and I thought they just gave it the best they could.
Outstanding basketball team.
Well, if Hope Academy in that game ended up the way it did, we got several more for you. But Hope Academy victorious in this one. They're state champions, 71-38 over Eastland. Congrats to the Eagles and Coach Ronnie Fields.
The IHSA